this video, we're going to take a look at the now discontinued PRS SE Custom 22. While you can't get them new, they are on the used market for some decent prices, and some not so decent prices, so be wary. First and foremost, let's get some specs out of the way. I'll do my best here, as once a product is discontinued, at least in the SE line, the pages can still be found on the PRS website, but they don't have the specs. We have a mahogany back with a maple top and a flame maple veneer, as is typical with import guitars. A set wide thin maple neck with a rosewood fretboard, which has a 10-inch radius, 22 frets, 25-inch scale length, 8515S pickups, a PRS SE tremolo and tuners, master volume, master tone, and a 3-way selector switch. This is my third PRS SE guitar, and these are tough guitars to review because they're really damn good guitars for the money. The construction is solid, the fit and finish is great, and when Paul says in interviews that this is a guitar that they want you to be able to take from the box to the stage, you can. Is there room for improvement? Yeah, sure, there always is. You can put better pickups in, you can change out the hardware, but do you have to? No, not really. Everything on these guitars is functional, and aside from changes to fit your own personal preferences, you really don't need to do anything to these. I've recorded plenty of songs with these SE guitars as they were, and I was very satisfied with the results. There's some fine-tuning to the setup that can be done, but it's not like they show up with the strings a mile off the fretboard. If any criticism could be leveled at this guitar, it's really a criticism of the company as a whole. PRS, like Gibson, in that they make the guitars they want to make, and while they may iterate on them over the years, the guitars they're making now aren't worlds apart from the guitars Paul first started making. They're a bit more traditional in construction and features, but that's fine. Not every guitar company has to appeal to the modern metal crowd, despite what YouTubers may try to say. Plenty of brands have the flatter fretboard radii, shred-friendly neck joints, and whatever modern touches people want. Some brands can just put out a solid piece of wood with strings and pickups. Personally, I find these guitars comfortable as they are. The neck joint could be a little less blocky, but it doesn't really hinder movement on the higher frets. What I find appealing about the PRS double-cut guitars is they're comfortable, like a Strat, but they're solid like a Les Paul. And those are both guitars that I very much enjoy playing. When it comes to guitars under $1,000 US, I firmly believe that PRS is making the best guitar you can get at this price point. Now mind you, nothing is perfect, and there are still humans involved in the construction of these guitars. So there are things that can get through, like miscut nuts, dusty electronics, and that sort of thing. But as far as consistent quality, PRS is doing a lot right with the SE line. I would take these out on the road without a worry, especially since if they get stolen, it's easier on the wallet than having a core model get stolen. I'd like to get more PRS SE guitars to try them out, like a McCarty or the recently released CE bolt-on neck guitars. Seriously, that Blood Moon finish is pretty amazing. But for now, I'm quite content with what I have. All in all, as I said, when it comes to guitars under $1,000, these are probably the best you can get. The quality and consistency is better than similar offerings from other brands, but for beginners, I don't know if this is the way to go. The price is still a big ask for somebody just starting out, and for this brand, the more affordable CE model might be the way to go. It's been great trying these out, as when I was younger, PRS seemed like an unattainable brand to me due to the price. But the SE line, while not exact replicas of the Core, or even the S2 models, are good stepping stones to getting in the door with PRS, and it lets you see if the brand could possibly be for you. If you haven't tried these and you're in the market for a more traditional style of construction on the guitar, you should probably give the PRS SE a try. If you have one of these, let me know in the comments below what you think of it. I have seen a lot of people talking about tuning issues. I suspect that this is down to improper setups or improperly cut nuts. I have not had tuning issues with these. I don't particularly like the tuners, but they function. Me personally, I will change the tuners to locking tuners because I hate string changes. But other than that, I haven't really done anything to these. Same pickups. Oh, well, I changed the knobs, but that's just a personal preference because I hate speed knobs. Personally, like I said, these are great guitars, and I'm curious to see what other people's experiences with these have been. So if you could let me know in the comments below, and we'll go from there. Like always, guys, thank you for taking the time to watch, and we'll see you in the next one.